Hello guys, my name is Trevor Barnes and welcome to This is Let's Talk today, and this is strange for everyone including myself, but we'll get into it after the intro. So guys, I am live outside here because for the last over 24 hours, New Jersey has had a big snowstorm. I'm calling it #Snowgate. New Jersey, it's been New York, Boston, Massachusetts, just the whole East Coast pretty much has been slammered with a big snowstorm. Unfortunately, here was a bust. But if you guys don't know, I have a separate project called Inside Radio that is kind of under Inside Networks, which is also part of Tech Inside. All these things intertwine together, and Eric helps out with all this stuff as well. And this Inside Radio is one of the projects, and I was like, you know what we're going to do for Inside Radio? We're going to take this mainstream. We're going to report. We're going to be like CNN. I decided, hey, not just radio, but let's do live video today. So I've had this station out here for about over 24 hours now. We've been reporting live. We were up till 2 o'clock in the morning outside, showing the storm in progress, and we had a lot of fun with it. The reason I'm doing Let's Talk out here and doing all this is because I want to talk to you about some of this stuff and the future of where I believe technology is going when it comes to digital media like television, radio, and stuff like that. Kind of the whole goal behind Inside Radio, which we never really talked about much on this channel, and a few other stuff that me and Eric have been talking about, and just kind of where the world is going. And where we want to be able to also mend that and bring it to where we want it to be. So let's get started right into that by saying Inside Radio. What is it? Well, internet radio has been around for a long time, 15 years. But it's always been treated like it's something that you do in your parents' basement. It's something like, it's not good quality. It's not the best production value. You're not going to have exclusive shows, and it's not going to be legal because you play music on it. I guarantee you 99.9% of all internet radio stations aren't paying music licensing fees. So it comes down to how do you do it legally? How do you make money off of it? How do you make it a business? How do you compete with not just other internet radio stations, but radio as a whole? And my whole thing with Inside Radio was we're going to treat this just like it's a radio station. Instead of marketing like, hey, we're an internet radio station, we're just a radio station, because the future of radio is going to be the internet anyway. It's almost like back when cell phones first came out, you called everything a cell. When a cell phone, you called it a cell phone. You called the home phone a home phone. Now you just say a phone. It's kind of the same thing. That's going to happen with radio. That's happening with TV kind of now. Where you call Netflix TV. It's the same thing. Words change, and I want to be on the upper hand of that word change when it comes to radio. I really don't like the term internet radio when it applies to Pandora and iHeart and Spotify and stuff like that, because those are music streaming services. They're not internet radio. So Inside Radio was to revolutionize this. A few goals of mine were to get people to understand what internet radio is, really define that into people's minds. And second was to really show, even if it's not me, it's getting windy out, even if it's just to show myself that it's possible, I wanted to show that internet radio can compete with regular radio, that the business model does work. Yes, we may not be the ones that are 100% successful with it, but the fact that it's a capable business, it can work. That was my second main goal. And the third, of course, just to have fun. Make original content, which we have a few shows. Let's Talk, checked out with Matt and Pete. Maybe a future show, Inside News now, with just this whole thing's transpired out of. But really just start making content, building it from the ground up, which we've had a really successful, just about first month we've launched with Inside Radio. With that said, another idea I had was Inside TV, bringing television to the internet, but do essentially the same thing. Start from the ground up, have original content. Yes, you could call internet television YouTube, but it's not really internet television. It's almost like a streaming service again. It's not television. I'm saying like a 24-hour news channel, or a 24-hour channel of any kind, whatever it is, streaming over the internet, and start building it like that. Have one show, have two shows, build it up, build it up, build it up. Now that's a future project that I know me and Eric may take on one day, but we want to start with the radio and see where that goes. But with all this said, the reason that these projects are so interesting to me and Eric is because the fact that this is the future. We know television's going to go to the internet. It's going to happen in one day. We know radio is going to go to the internet. It's going to happen one day. What we need to do is get ahead of that and do it first. Because, yes, maybe the first person there isn't going to be maybe it won't be the successful one that takes off. But at least we'll have the upper hand in the beginning and try to make this a new industry. Because these are new industries that really, yes, people are definitely trying to do, but it just hasn't been implemented correctly up to this point. So that's kind of the future, in technology. Because now, like, I have this iPad in my hand, which I'm able to control everything in the studio pretty much on this. And you know what? Most of my content, I listen and look at now isn't on the television. It's on this guy right here, or my cell phone, or something else. You could be watching this live stream. We are broadcasting live on YouTube right now for this on Inside Radio's YouTube channel. You could be watching that right in here. This is kind of like television. Just like when you listen to Inside Radio on insideradio.co, you're listening to, what was my point? Oh yeah, you're listening to it on your phone, or maybe your iPad or computer, and you're not going to know the difference once you're watching it. It's going to sound like radio. This is going to look like television. Maybe this is not the best quality, best because it's cold, and I don't want to bring good cameras and lights and stuff out here. It's too cold, and it's snowing, and it's not fun at all. Very unpleasant. Point being is, this is the future. And I feel like what I want to do is, this is it's windy, and I really wish I was wearing gloves right now. This is where I want to begin a series of videos here on Tech Inside, maybe a weekly or bi-weekly amount of videos that talk about a few things, like the internet radio. I want to have a whole video on internet radio and how to build an internet radio station, because I want competition. Competition is going to make us better. I want to do that. I want to show you guys how to live stream. I want to show you guys how to do other things, and these are videos that you're going to see from me here on Tech Inside in the upcoming weeks for sure. I wanted to start doing a Let's Talk, kind of laying down the foundation of where this is coming from. But I feel like Tech Inside is a very big part of everything that we're trying to do here with Inside Networks, Inside Radio, Tech Inside. Everything just combines and smushes together. And I feel like this just wants to be the foundation. And from here, we're going to do some how-tos, and we're going to have some fun along the way. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. What's been on my mind for the last few days. So that's why I want to do a Let's Talk here on Tech Inside about that. So yes, this was a very weird episode, not the highly edited episode, not the probably best production quality in the world, but creative is being created. I get an A+ for being creative. Yeah, Eric, I don't care what you say about the quality of the lights or the snow. Creative, and I'm freezing my butt off. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this very different episode, a very different kind of episode of Let's Talk here on Tech Inside. And if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, or criticism, you can leave them down there. Make sure you subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And if you want to see the upcoming videos I have planned, like if you're interested in making an online radio station, maybe even an online television station, we'll get into that too. And anything else you really want to know, like I'm in creative mode all of a sudden. I want to create stuff, and I'm going to show you guys what I create. How to set up servers, how to make all this stuff work. There's so much involved in like the Inside Radio and everything, which I know maybe many of you may think boring, but I know some of you will be like, that's really cool. So we're going to go and make it these next few videos good for both the random person that says, okay, whatever, that's cool, and the people that are really into it. I'm going to try to apply to everyone in the future. So again, if you guys like this, let me know. If you have any questions, comments, whatever, put them down there. I said that twice now. And until next time, guys, so long.